officially been documenting my life for 10 years. I started my first channel on YouTube in 2014 and this one in 2017. From time to time I like to rewatch my old videos. Sure, it's cringy, but also I find myself really happy and proud of myself after rewatching them, and it's made me start to realize how much I enjoy documenting and reflect on why I do it.
Get in there.
My parents grew up filming me while I was young, and of course I loved being able to watch those back as a teenager, and I think I realized at one point I just want to continue having those moments documented. So I got my first GoPro when I was 13 years old and my first real camera at 15. It started off as just documenting any travel moments or fun events, and slowly turned into me realizing I wanted to have the little moments documented as well. In this video I want to share with you why I've documented my life and what it has taught me over the last 10 years. Lately I've found myself documenting more than ever. Honestly, 2024 didn't start off super well. I've just been going through some personal things. I took a trip back home earlier this year, which gave me a lot of time to reflect on how much I've changed in the last 4 months of moving. Here, being in nature, I can hear my thoughts a lot more clearly. My life is a complete 180 in New York. I'm so far from home, I have a completely new set of friends, experienced my first winter and seasons, started working full-time. There's a lot going on. And I do want to remember all of it. I figured what better way to make a video about documenting my life than to document what a day in my life looks like while sharing my thoughts. So, let's begin. Okay, we are currently in Prospect Park right now, which is my favorite park. I think the biggest reason that I document my life is because I want to remember everything. Like, for example, when I solo traveled Japan, I will never have my first solo travel experience ever again. Like, that was just the first one. Or a pandemic. I'm never, hopefully, gonna experience a pandemic again. That's kind of crazy. When I'm older, like when I'm a grandma, I can look back at what I was doing as a teenager. I can look back at this and be like, yeah, that was when she was living in New York. I feel like the second reason why I document my life is because I am constantly learning from myself, learning from my past lessons. I do feel like I have a really good memory and I do remember like past lessons in my life, but I feel like making a video on it really reinforces those in my brain. For example, the year of 2017, I had like my first creative burnout and it was so rough. Now I look back on that time and like, no, I need to have balance and know that I can't put myself through that much work again. That's like a powerful lesson that I've learned from that time, and I can like watch videos back from that time and see how it happened. Another lesson that has actually been coming up a lot lately, I've been using travel as an escape. And I made a video about this last year. Lately, I have been feeling stuck again, and I catch myself looking on Skyscanner, looking at flights, and I know I just have to deal with it myself. Making videos about it, like I watch the video back and I know I'm literally going through the same thing again. And it's kind of cool to have these memories and be like, yeah, I learned from this before. It makes you way more self-aware of what you're going through, and I think that's really cool. I am currently on the Williamsburg Bridge, about to shoot. It's really loud, but sunset time. So let's go have some fun. I like strongly believe that everything happens for a reason, and everything has led me to New York, which is where I live now. Everything happens for a reason, and looking back at my life, I can really see how that all played out. I like documented my college decision reaction video, and that video, I didn't get into my dream school, And it's so interesting because I look back and I'm like, good thing I didn't get into my dream school. I feel like I've caught myself watching old videos just to like remember what I felt during those times and remember that I turned out okay. I feel like in your 20s you're like recalling things from your childhood, and I definitely feel that. I feel like I've been going through so much and I like look towards my past to, I guess, like cope with everything. Maybe part of the reason I love documenting is because I love to romanticize life, and New York is such a romanticized city. It's a fun place to film in, a lot of movies are shot here, and there's just always something going on. It's so easy to romanticize life here. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think everyone should embrace feeling like the main character. And like, what if there was a movie made about your life? Isn't it cool to have an archive of footage documented? I don't know, sometimes my brain just thinks this way. So my night routine usually consists of journaling. I pretty much journal every single day, and I've actually been doing it since I was 14 as well. I do read back my old journals and reflect on how far I've come, so it is very similar to video. I will say it is more so to process my emotions and what I'm feeling at the time. I'm not really saying like what I did every day. I feel like that's kind of boring. Sometimes I'll do that, but most of the times I'm writing poems as well, processing how I'm feeling, creating goals, what I want to achieve, and seeing how those change. And I feel like journaling is definitely the easiest way to document. But yeah, there are so many different ways you can document. You can totally get creative with it. For example, music playlists. I always have a playlist going on, and I actually have playlists that literally take me back to high school. I have playlists for like each season of my life, I guess. And it is a sort of a documentation of my life and how I'm feeling, because I can go back to a playlist from like November 2017 and feel exactly what I was feeling during that time and know what I was doing, kind of. Another way you can document is through photo booth videos or voice memos. I don't do this, but I think that is a cool like digital diary that you could have. Of course, taking photos. I know people that use film photos. There are just so many different ways you can document, and it doesn't have to be through high quality camera recordings. You can also just use the phone that you have and document through your phone. I suggest doing like raw little vlogs and posting them to like a private YouTube channel. Even I did this when I was in college because I didn't want to post anything to the public, but I wanted to have those memories documented. Use your easiest camera, even if it's not going anywhere. Put it together, organize it, put it on a private channel or keep it on private. When you're documenting, the most important thing is to stay organized. Make sure it's easy for your future self to look back on the documentation. So for example, my photo album, I now go through it monthly and just like delete all the random pictures that I have. Like, you know when you take like 30 different photos of the same food pic, or like when you have a photo shoot with your friends, your future self doesn't care about 30 of the same photo. So make sure you just delete those, stay organized with your photo album, and same with video. Like I said, posting your video somewhere to like a private account, or like making sure your hard drive is very organized, or actually like putting the footage that you have together into a video. All that stuff I feel like is so key to help make sure that your videos are going somewhere and like it's not lost anywhere. That's why I love YouTube, because I can just go back and look at videos from like my entire life. But yeah, just remember to like make sure you edit your videos, stay organized with it. You want your future self to, you know, be able to see everything that you did. Sharing some of my life on social media has been super fulfilling. I love bringing people on parts of my journey and my lessons and connecting with other people through shared experiences. Sometimes I get DMs about people who've watched me growing up, like when I was in high school, which is such a crazy thing, and I want to just say thank you to those who have stuck by me and for watching these videos. I really do appreciate you so much. I hope this inspired you to document your life more, and if you aren't already, please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.